Hello, everyone. This is Winnie Wamlanga here again. Welcome to yet another lesson in the series, The Reset Button. And as previously pointed out, we are talking about the fact that the computers were designed. It's of course we know that humans were created by a supernatural being, and I like to call him God. I don't know how you call him, but I call him God. And humans then designed computers to operate like humans, right? And so when we look at computers and the systems, the way they operate, we have the term computer systems. Because they were designed to operate like humans. Humans do have systems, and so when a computer gets access to information and then they process it, they retrieve it, then they're able to transfer it, right? And so that is the way they communicate with each other. Computers communicate with each other by transferring information. They even transfer instructions, and they also transfer resources. And so, just like computers, humans also operate that way, or just like humans, computers operate that way. And when I talk about hitting the reset button, I refer to the fact that yes, we do have a brain which is equivalent to the central processing unit for the computer, that does the processing, receiving of information, the processing and retrieving, and then communicating the information that it has received with the rest of the computers in the system, or the ones that it's connected to. Okay? And so, just like the computers, we do have a capability to transfer the ideas or concepts that we may have heard, or thoughts, uh, to another person or other people. And so when you push out your thoughts, these become words, because we can say that communication never happens unless you have pushed out words. And then these words can be pushed out through speech, they can be pushed out through writing. Some people love writing, they hate speaking. Others are good at speaking, they can even speak the whole day. Yeah, and some people communicate with their gestures, and sometimes it's the body language. And so, however you perceive that, when you push out thoughts, when you push out ideas, when you push out your feelings and messages, it doesn't matter how you push those out, that becomes communication, right? And so, when I pointed out, a word is an exposed thought. What you communicate to others, or even out there to yourself, will determine a lot about you. There is a scripture that reads, or the verse, that it is in Proverbs 18:21, and it says, "The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit." And so, if we say that the tongue has got the power to give you life and the power to make you die, or I don't know, that it's so powerful. And so, if you love the tongue, of course, we know the tongue is used to push out words, whether harmful or life giving. That means that, and the verse continues to say, "And those who love it will eat its fruit." If you love the tongue and know how to use it, you will become a successful person. And so today's lesson is lesson number 6, and it's about communication. How do you communicate to become a successful person? These are things that we don't look at. We just think like, you wake up, you do that, you go to school, get a degree, find a job and work, and that's it. No, life is more than that. How you communicate with others will determine how successful you are or you become. And so I just wanted to point out that words have a significant impact on our lives and others. Yes, words decide, when you decide to speak life into your situation, it happens. When you decide to speak life into or death into your situation, that shall you be. You speak whatever you want to become, you speak life into it, work towards accomplishing it, and then you'll become it. When you are faced with a situation, instead of cursing yourself, because cursing refers to saying negative words about yourself, or blessing yourself refers to saying good, positive things or positive words about yourself, then that will determine your end. Utilization of words will determine a lot about you. So when you look at this text, you realize that yes, our words have the power to bring life or death, but not. Yes, our words can also uplift others and us. They can encourage us. They can bring us joy, or they can even tear down others. They can even tear us out down. They can hurt us or others. Then they can also bring pain. It's really bad. No one wants to live next to a person who, or with a person who is always talking negative about themselves, or even a person who is talking negative about others. You'll see that such people are, they are left alone. No one wants negativity. We are all going through situations in life, and people will look for for those that will always have uplifting messages, encouraging messages, because it is tough. And so if you're around a person that is encouraging you, if you're around a person that gives you hope, and that is a person that you feel like you will want to have a relationship with. And so effective communication, like I said, if you are able to push out your words in a positive way, in a wise way, because wise people do not talk foolishly. They say words uh, that they know will bring a positive impact on other people's lives, or even will build their relationships. They also think about the words that they communicate, or their communication. They push it out to help resolve conflicts. And then also they share knowledge and understanding with others. So as a result of that, like I pointed out, words they play a big role in living a successful life. And so communication is really significant in the life that we live in. If you are not able to communicate well with others, if you are not able to think about the words that you say to others, then you're going to have it's going to be tough. That kind of person that used to just say anything. And as a result of that, I would ask myself why people didn't like me. It's because I was putting them down, you know. Instead of promoting the good or the strengths that they had, I would always point out their weaknesses. And instead of helping them become better people, I would be judging them and complaining about them each and every time they did not do what I wanted them to do. I was manipulating them. And because of that, I had trouble building relationships. But after that, of course, I had to sit and think about the damage that I was causing. And of course, I had a turnaround. I'm not yet 100% there, but just like I pointed out, we are on our journey to get to grow together. And I believe that by the end of this series, we'll become better people. Okay? And so I believe that, yes, communication, according to some people, may be vertical and horizontal. They may have different explanations. But I want to talk about vertical communication as communication between a human being and a supernatural being who is God according to me, and the horizontal communication being communication between a human and a human. Okay, so when I talk about vertical communication, which I would love to call communication to God, with God, and communication involves talking. If a person is speaking, you also have to listen to the other person. And so if communication happens with God, that is referred to as prayer. In most cases, we say out so many lengthy words, and you find a person praying for the whole day, and they have not asked themselves what the other person is thinking or saying to them, because communication is a two-way process. You speak to the other person, and you want to listen to what they are telling you about, and then unless you listen to the other person, it's going to be communication is going to be tough, because then it will be you pushing your ideas into the other person. And so if a lower person, if a lower subject, or now I'm talking about a human, if you're communicating to a supreme being, a supernatural being, or God, you have to respect this person. And if you're asking for questions, then you will need to have some time alone to try to hear what this person is saying. They call it meditation. It may have been misused in some ways, but yeah, meditation is effective, especially when you're trying to listen to someone that you do not see. Focus on the word, on any of those words in the that we've been talking about, and think about them. Any scripture, any word, any verse that speaks to you in your situation, focus on that. Think about it, meditate on it, and maybe it will take a week or a month or months, but you'll get the response that you need from God or the supernatural being, however you call the person. Okay? And so there are benefits to communicating with God or the supernatural being, whoever you may refer to him as. But one of those benefits is mental health. Prayer is believed to have a significant effect on reduction of stress, anxiety, and depression. And because of that, we've seen studies have shown improved well-being, mental well-being. And the verse that encouraged me here is 1 Peter 5:7, which states that cast all your anxiety on him, and he cares, because he cares for you. There's a song that we used to sing that was related to casting all your fears to him, because once you know there is someone that you can talk to about what's going on in your life, and you know that this person will help you, then your mental well-being is improved. Then there is emotional well-being, where prayer is believed to provide, for according to me, I am a witness that prayer can provide comfort. It has provided reassurance to me, and it has also provided a sense of inner peace, where instead of focusing on difficult situations and life challenges, I've decided to go out there to a person that I believe can be helpful in this. And after I have talked to this person, and I know that they do possess the power to help me, then I have rested knowing that I have cast my cares unto someone. Okay? Then there is a spiritual connection component or advantage. When you pray, as you talk to this God, as you talk to God or the supernatural being, however you call him, you feel connected, and this leads you to a deeper sense of purpose. And this has happened to me before. Before I used to look at prayer as just getting into a position of asking for things. But once I realized that prayer was communicating with someone, I then developed the habit of at least spending 30 minutes with this person. I started with 30, and now at least I can do more than an hour. And it depends on how you start. It depends on the state you're in. But I wanted to grow. And the scripture for me there is 1 Corinthians 2:10, verse 10 to 12, which says that these are things God has revealed to us by his Spirit. The Spirit searches all things, even the deeper things of God. For who knows a person's thoughts except their own spirit within them? In the same way, no one knows the thoughts of God except the Spirit of God. What we have received is not the spirit of the world, but the spirit who is from God, so that we may understand what God has really given to us. Once when you want to know something and you talk to him through prayer, that's how they call it, then you are sure that you will get a revelation of what, the questions that you have in life. I really want to, I don't know how you are, but I want to know what will happen to me, what to do next in life, so that I can have results in my life. And so that is the discipline that I have had, knowing that I have someone I can talk to and have a relationship with. Another benefit is the health benefits, where I have seen a reduction of my of a reduction of blood pressure in my life. But studies too have shown that. I don't want to say that you should depend on that, but I want to say that yes, talk to your God, because most of the issues that we have, or if you have high blood pressure, it is because you are worried about something. And now if you are able to share your worries with someone, and you know that this person will help you, then this lowers your pressure, your worries. It reduces your worries. And then we've also seen that there would be improved immune function as a result of that. And for those that are sick, there have been studies that people have recovered from illnesses. And the scripture that I will lead you to would be 1 Corinthians 6:19-20. And then there is horizontal communication. I'm sorry we are running out of time, but I will share this in the weekly newsletter. And please subscribe and join the community, so you can have all these communications given to you. But the second kind of communication, which is really broad, is communication between man at the same level. You and I, we are communicating. This communication between man, if it's effective, it can lead to building of strong relationships. It can help us resolve conflicts, and we can be able to collaborate and work together as a team, which then leads to increased productivity, and then we can have personal growth and development. With us communicating well, we can also have better decision making. Remember that I pointed out that in order for you to make good judgment, you have to consult with 2 or 3 people, and then you can decide on your own after you have at least listened to others. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I had a lot to say about communication. Please feel free to subscribe so you can get the rest of the information. A lot of information available in this, maybe 5 pages or even 10. Please subscribe, join the community so that we can grow together. Personal growth and development never happens to one person. It is a team that is able to work together in order to see this goal become manifest in their lives. So once again, thank you for joining me. Looking forward to hearing your comment, reading your comments. And until then, stay blessed. Have a good one.